Hey, what is up, you guys? Today, I am gonna be doing a really chill video. I am currently on my period and I just don't feel that great, honestly. I woke up this morning with a headache, and, as of right now, I don't know, I just feel like queasy, you know? I'm gonna be reading like some really wholesome memes today. I see these on Instagram like all the time and they're so funny and they make me feel better. So I'm gonna read those today. This is a freaking chihuahua. Like, I know you guys have seen this. It's a chihuahua and its face is distorted. Like, someone, I don't even know who edited the face like that. The chihuahua just looks so done. Like, when I see stuff like that, it's like, bro, there's no caption. It's just the picture and it makes me so happy. I'm like, what the heck is this? I just feel like, dude, that's how I feel right now. This one is like so nice. When I saw it, it really made me feel better. It said, "What if all this time, all this struggle has been leading you to a beautiful chapter in your life? What if everything does work out even if it doesn't seem like it right now?" And it's like this girl looking out the window of a plane and this guy playing with a cat. It says, "You can think new thoughts. All that matters is you decide today and never look back." So this one was really nice because it's true. I think I feel like I get caught up in like time, and I'm like, "Oh, like I feel like I've wasted time or time has been wasted and it wasn't in my control." And I saw this is one of the ones I wanted to find, but I couldn't. I saw this post that said, "You wish you had started years ago, but future you is going to like wish that you had started today." And that really hit me, like, because it's true. Like, I even think that sometimes I'm like, why didn't I do a certain thing like a year ago? But if I don't start now, then a year from now, I'll be thinking the same thing. I just like that because I think that holds me back, and it has a lot, like being like, oh, I should have done this earlier and now it's too late, even though I'm not even old. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we're heading into like these raccoons. This says, God gives his silliest battles to his most tragic of clowns. And it's this raccoon looking terrified. Oh my god. That is so funny. Not to self-diagnose, but something is wrong. Dude, I feel like all these are such a mood. So, dude, okay, this is how I feel because I feel really deeply and I think about things really intensely. And so this I can relate to though, because I feel like I can spend half the day like being like, oh, like I'm living in tragedy, and then something brightens my mood and I forget. And this is like sometimes I think, but then I forget. So this one is so adorable. This is like a little bear or something. It says, "It's not the best, but I'm so proud." I like that one. Cause dude, I swear I be so hard on myself, like with a lot of things, and like the only way to get better at stuff is to actually practice. And that's kind of how I interpreted this is like, even though I know it's not the best, I'm still proud of myself for doing it, and I can be happy with doing that. So this is another raccoon. Okay, this says existing in this economy. Dude, that is literally so true. Why is it so hard being so insanely attractive and intelligent? Dude, this is how I feel. I'm too smart. I'm too funny. I'm just kidding. This is a little froggy. I think he's like cleaning his mirror or something, or maybe that's mouthwash, but it says, "What if I told you you don't know enough to worry?" feel like I know too much. What are you talking about? I'm just kidding. Realistically, you don't know what's going to happen in 1 minute, 5 minutes tomorrow or next week. That's so true. Literally, because I swear, like, I'll be worrying about something, and then, like, the thing I was worrying about doesn't even, like, happen. And I'm just like, I was worrying for nothing. And even I will look back on my childhood and I'll look back on, my teen years, and there were so many things that I would worry about. Like, I mean, countless things that I would be worried about every single day. And now I look back and I'm like, so many of the things I was worrying about seemed like a big deal then, but it actually wasn't. And it wasn't even important. And I was still like worrying like crazy about them. And I'm just like, that was so dumb. Like it would be stuff like, oh, what if someone got offended with what I said? Like, and now I look back and I'm like, dude, the person you were worried about is like an idiot and you don't even like them. But I was so worried about, oh, what if it's like, are you kidding me? And the next one says, and worrying about it is pointless. True. Even though I feel like it will do something, I know it doesn't. Instead, take a deep breath, be where your feet are, and understand you can only ever do one thing at a time, dude. Literally so true. Honestly, when I think of stuff like that, like it helps me, but it also is really tough because when I want to procrastinate or when I um am, struggling with something, I'm like I n- get the thought like I can be better now and I can calm down right now or I can do this thing that I have to do right now because that's the only thing I can control. Like I can't realistically, I can't control later. Like nobody can control later. So for me to say later, well, how would I know that I'll do that later? Cuz now is not later. Okay, this is a hamster in a pink, it looks like a Barbie car and it says the horrors persist but so do I. This one was so adorable. This was posted on TikTok. I screenshot it and it says, just start. Don't think about it. Don't wait to be in the perfect mood for it. The truth is, there is no right time. There is just time and what you choose to do with it. That's so true. I struggle with a lot of anxious thoughts, and something that has really helped me like get through like tough times in life have been, especially recently, like this helped me tremendously, dude, is manifesting. And I have seen people do it really differently. I don't know if you guys have seen where they say write out your manifestation multiple times in a journal, or you can like, there's meditate. Some people have said like, meditate for a couple minutes. And but what I like to do is I like to do it very casually because that is what works for me. If I feel like it's going to become a whole thing where I have to sit down and take out like 20 minutes and I'm not going to do it because then I'm going to feel overwhelmed and I'm not going to do it. So what I do is, especially when I was really going through a hard time and I was like, it was like do or die and I was like in survival mode, I was like, I wrote out like my manifestations for what I needed and what I wanted like in my life. And then I read from those and I recorded a voice recording like on my phone and I recorded like multiple. I just like said that stuff aloud in the voice recording and then I would listen to that voice recording and it would be my own voice. And so when I would be in the car, if I was going for a walk or if I was just alone, I would put that on and I would listen to it. And that really helped me because like a lot of times the environment we are in, we might not really have privacy, and that was my situation. I didn't have privacy. I didn't really have moments alone. And I just was anxious all the time and I didn't feel comfortable, you know, writing anything down in case anyone would see that, or saying things just aloud because I didn't really have my own space. And so that is what really helped me, just listening to that. And when I was driving to work and when I was driving home from work, I had, I still have them. I forgot what they're called. I think they're called citrine, like the little crystals, the orange ones. So I had those. I had two small stones, right? Or crystals. And I put them in my car, and I remember I would like just hold on to them like throughout the car ride, and I would say my manifestations like if I didn't feel like listening to them. That just helped me feel like I can do this. And it worked. Like like for it like dude, I swear to God, like 95% of those manifestations, they all came true, like as of today. And I really want to get back in the groove of doing that because I feel like because things are a little bit better now, uh, I don't feel as inclined to do them, but they are super helpful. And I just wanted to share with you guys like some of my favorites. And before I say that, one of what I would also do is I would look in the mirror and I would say my manifestations to myself. So it was just whatever I felt like doing. I would whisper it in the mirror. And a manifestation that I really like that I heard a long time ago. I think I saw it on TikTok or something, but it was what my mind can conceive, I can achieve. And so I just imagine that like whatever I can think of like for myself, I I can actually have it in real life. This other one was if I can see it in my head, I can hold it in my hand. And that's basically the same thing. Like whatever I can. And also heard someone else say this and it stuck with me that, well, I see all the stuff on TikTok and Instagram, so that's what I'm saying. But, and it works, dude. It straight up works. Like, it was also like whatever your manifestation is, the limit is your imagination. So if you can imagine it, that's the limit, you know? Like it's basically how big you can imagine and how big you can dream, basically. So it was if my mind can conceive it, I can achieve it. If I can see it in my head, I can hold it in my hand. And the other one was um, that everything is working out for me all the time. Everything is working out for my greater good, and that I'm just a lucky girl. Those were other ones that I really like. And I also used to say a lot of um, very specific ones, like, and I would put grateful in it, to be in the mindset that I already had it. And one of them was like, I'm so grateful for my perfect mental health, my perfect physical health, and my perfect emotional health. And I am in perfect health. So, how about that? I would always tell myself, I love you, Kayla. Like, I'd look in the mirror. I'd tell myself that, like, in the car ride. Because, guys, like, um, I have not really had a support system in like, I don't even know. It's been like years, bro. But I feel like that's a luxury. So when people just say just get one or you should have one, it's like, yeah, wow, I didn't even think of that. Like, thanks. And it's not in everyone's circumstances. Like sometimes you really are doing things all by yourself and you really only have your own back. And I think that's where during that time is when I learned to like be my own best friend and really care about myself and try and like make a better life for myself because you know y- I think that is a luxury, dude, like having a support system or having a really close family. I think other people can understand what I'm saying when I say that you might not have that for a long time. And I think the best thing to do during that time is, instead of looking for that love and support in the wrong people, uh, look for it within yourself, because that's what I did. I was like looking for it, with the same people who were letting me down, or just in random people that I didn't really know. And it got to the point where I was like, dude, like, this is dumb. Like, I was like, this is dumb. I can't do this. And so I really just looked inwards, and I started to think, if I were a different person, how could I take care of myself and love myself as if I were like an entirely different human being, you know? And so I started to, have a lot of positive self talk, a lot of, I can do this, I believe in you, I'm so proud of you, I love you, you're amazing, I can't wait to do this, I can't wait till I have that, and I can't wait till you achieve this, and you're doing great. And I was always saying stuff like that to myself, and it really, really did help me. And I still have that mindset today of like, I am my family, I am my own best friend, because I just, you know, sometimes people, you can't rely on them, or like they abandon you, or they switch up on you, and it's like, out of nowhere. But I don't like, if that ever happens again, I'm like, I don't need to panic, because I know I already have myself. Like, how to take care of myself, and how to protect myself, and how to provide for myself. I just think manifestations are so helpful in seeing that, like, you have a lot of power within, and it is, we do need connection with other people, but I really think, like, it just, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that sometimes, your circumstances just don't allow for that. Like, whatever you're going through, not all the time, but sometimes we can be going through things that are really hard, and you might just not have anyone supporting you or to help you. And just feel like when you can find that within, your life gets so much better, because then when things do get better, and then you do have people in your life, you're not scared to death that they're gonna leave, or you're not really worried, like, if they do something or betray you or something, it's just like, well, you know, because you still have yourself. And I just think the relationship I have with myself is the most important one that I have ever had, because it has helped me more than anyone has. And I just can't get out of this body, so I might as well be best friends with myself. And I think that's also with calling myself out. Like, there have been so many times where I go drive and I call myself out. I'm like, I need to stop doing this, or I need to be better at this. And I think it's just, having a certain level of self awareness, and just trying, Because at first, when I was doing my manifestations, dude, it was awkward. I was like, okay, it feels like it's not working until it does. And then you're like, oh, like, I am going to keep doing this. But I'm going to leave it here, guys. And I still feel crappy. Like, my stomach still hurts. Okay, thanks for watching, you guys. And I hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.